YouTube script. Diddy in court. Sex trafficking trial begins. Did you ever think you'd see P Diddy in court? Not for a business deal, not for a Grammy nod, but facing federal sex trafficking charges that could send him to prison for the rest of his life? Well, that moment has arrived. Sean Diddy Combs, the hip-hop mogul behind Bad Boy Records, has officially entered the most serious legal battle of his career. On May 12, 2025, jury selection wraps up in a Manhattan federal courtroom. And once that jury is seated, opening statements will begin. At the center of it all, allegations of racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation for prostitution, charges that Diddy has pleaded not guilty to. The prosecution is ready to present shocking video evidence. The defense? They're going with a strategy no one saw coming. And it's already dividing the public. Let's break down what's happening. The charges against P. Diddy. It started with an indictment back in September 2024. A grand jury accused Diddy of running a criminal enterprise that used his influence in music, media, and celebrity circles to traffic women. Prosecutors claim he hosted something called freak-offs, multi-day, drug-fueled sexual encounters. They allege women were promised fame, protection, or financial support, then coerced and controlled behind closed doors. If convicted of all 5 felony counts, Diddy could face decades behind bars, possibly even life. Diddy's criminal defense lawyer drops a shocking move. In a May night pretrial hearing, Diddy's criminal defense lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, revealed a strategy that stunned the room. He's arguing that the relationship between Diddy and his longtime ex, Cassie Ventura, involved mutual violence. In other words, she wasn't just a victim, she was a participant. We're probably going to refer to it as domestic violence, he told the judge. It's a high-risk move. In the middle of a national conversation about abuse, the defense is trying to flip the script. But will the jury buy it? The judge hasn't decided whether this so-called mutual violence narrative will even be allowed in court. His ruling is expected on May 12, the same day jury selection concludes. The Smoking Gun, 2016 hotel surveillance video. At the heart of the prosecution's case is a now viral hotel surveillance video from 2016. It shows Diddy chasing, grabbing, kicking, and dragging Cassie Ventura through a Los Angeles hallway. That footage alone could anchor the prosecution's entire case. Multiple witnesses are expected to authenticate the video. And Ventura herself will likely take the stand with graphic testimony about the years of abuse she says she endured. In 2023, she filed a civil lawsuit accusing Diddy of rape and sex trafficking, a case that was settled within 24 hours. Now many are asking, why settle so fast? Key dates in the PD trial timeline. This case didn't come out of nowhere. Let's break down the major milestones. Sept 15th, 2023, Diddy drops the Love album and receives a key to New York City. Nov 16th, 2023. Cassie files her lawsuit. It's settled 1 day later. March 25 to 26th, 2024. FBI raids his homes in Los Angeles and Miami. May 17th, 2024. CNN releases the 2016 hotel footage. Sept 2024. Diddy is arrested, indicted, and denied bail. Jan 2025, additional charges are filed in a superseding indictment. April 25th, 2025, the judge rules the video admissible in court. May 5th, 2025, jury selection begins. Everything leads to May 12th, 2025. That's when the trial officially kicks off. Pretrial fireworks. Ahead of trial, Diddy's lawyers tried to suppress a mountain of evidence. They filed motions to block data seized from iCloud, 2 homes, and 2 phones, claiming the warrants were too broad or misleading. The judge rejected all of it. That means all digital evidence, texts, videos, photos, can be shown to the jury. And with social media updates happening daily, unsequestered jurors are walking a tightrope between the courtroom and public opinion. Both sides are on edge about bias. What's at stake for P. Diddy? Let's be clear, this isn't just a legal fight. This is about Diddy's legacy. His music, his clothing line, his TV projects, his influence. Everything he built could come crashing down with a single guilty verdict. His entire brand, from P. Diddy to Sean John, was built on control, charisma, and dominance. But now, that same image could work against him in front of a jury. The defense's choice to paint Ventura as a co-aggressor may backfire. Prosecutors just need to convince 12 jurors that what happened wasn't chaotic love. It was coercion, power abuse, and racketeering. What happens next? Opening statements begin as soon as the jury is seated. From there, we can expect weeks of testimony, cross-examination, and likely more shocking evidence released to the public. Will the courtroom drama rival anything we've seen in hip-hop history? Will Diddy's defense hold up under pressure? Will jurors believe the mutual violence theory? No one knows yet, but one thing's certain: this trial will dominate headlines for weeks. And whatever the verdict, it will shake the music industry to its core. Final thoughts. This isn't just P. Diddy on trial. This is about power, image, reputation, accountability. It's a moment where celebrity meets consequences, and the outcome will set a precedent far beyond this courtroom. We'll be covering every twist and turn, every motion, every witness bombshell. So if you want updates that go beyond the headlines, subscribe, hit the bell, and drop a comment below. What do you think about the mutual violence defense? Will Diddy walk free or face the full weight of the law? We're watching history unfold. Stay tuned.